This is the back of my Bazooka Joe shirt. I'm wearing it backwards because I've already worn it forwards. uh, I figure this way, if you see the front of the shirt where it says Bazooka, you might think it was the same video or whatever. I just thought I'd change it, wear it backwards. At this point, it is currently going on 8 a.m. on August 19th, Wednesday, 2020. Or Wednesday, August 19th, 2020. Today's birthdays: Jill St. John, who played Tiffany Case in Diamonds Are Forever in 1971. She has done other stuff. I'm just saying this is the one that stood out to me. Randy Oakes, who played Officer Bonnie something on Chips. Dino Martin, Matthew Perry, Peter Gallagher, Kira Sedgwick, Jonathan Frakes, John Stamos, Gerald McCraney, Adam Arkin. He's the son. Alan Arkin is the dad. But Adam Arkin was on Northern Exposure in the show Life, about the officer who was wrongfully convicted from whatever and chose to be a cop again. Didn't last long. Didn't seem to. I mean, it was a good show. Anyway, where was I? L.Q. Jones, who was in The Wild Bunch, 1969. Casino, 1995. The Edge, 1997. He has done other things, but the one that I remember him from is Avenging Angel, the story of a prostitute who's in high school, I think, which it's like it's a 1983, 82 type movie. I didn't go down that far on his list, but I know there was a child involved, and he goes up to catch the baby, and the L.Q. Jones. Erica Christensen, Swim Fan, 2002, Traffic, 2000. She's done other things, but as I said, these are the ones that stood out to me. Kevin Dillon, Tracy Toms, Matthew Glave. He played Glenn Guglia in The Wedding Singer in 1998, and he was in Argo in 2012. Vivica Davis in Morgan Stewart's Coming Home. I taped this off of, I think, HBO, when I had HBO way back when, because I couldn't find a home video of it, but they were showing it on cable, and I was like, it starred Jon Stewart, Vivica Davis, one of the Redgraves as the mom. Paul Gleason is in this, but it's called Morgan Stewart's Coming Home. It was 1987, and she was in PCU, 1994. The one I first saw her in, though, was Student Exchange. It was a TV movie about two nerdy kids who wanted to change their whole thing, and they decided to become foreign exchange students, but stay at the school in which they were at, which I don't know if that, but they changed their hair, they changed their eye color, they changed their style of dress, because nobody paid attention to them when they were the nerds. One of the scenes, she's holding the mustard bottle, I think, if I'm remembering. Yeah, I think this is it. She's holding the mustard bottle and it's like, nobody's seen. And the popular girl grabs it out of her hand and says, "Oh, I do. Were you using this?" Um, I think that was that movie. But Morgan Stewart's Coming Home is, as I said, I got it off of HBO, or I think it was HBO. It's been that long, so I don't remember. Travis Tedford, who was in the movie about the Little Rascals. It was called The Little Rascals, but it wasn't a movie about the Little Rascals. It was like a reboot because the Little Rascals were like way back in the Ian. I'm going to screw this up. Ian McElhinney. He was he played Barristan Selmy on Game of Thrones, 2011 to 2015. He was in one of the Star Wars movies as well. Don't quiz me on that. I didn't write it down. Darcy DeMoss, Can't Buy Me Love, 1987. And for one of my viewers, she was in Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. In 2015, she played Airman Number 1. Paula Jai Parker, I do not know what she was in, but she looked familiar. Jai, Jai. So Paula Jai Parker. Thomas Q. Jones, he played a football player in something. I didn't write it down. J. Evan Bonifant, he played Buster in Blues Brothers 2000 in 1998. He's done other things, but astronaut Michael Massimino, M-A-S-S-A. Look, right there. It's an I. I call it an A. Durr. Massimino. Massimino. I apologize for mispronouncing his name. Crap, I hope I got Michael right. Yeah. Fat Joe. It's what he goes by. Bill Clinton, the 42nd U.S. president. Stu Large Riley, that's what he goes by. It's like Daryl Chill. He was in Galaxy Quest and 10 Things I Hate About You as the teacher who assigned the thing to where Julia Stiles gets up. I hate the way you make me smile. I hate John Deacon, who's part of Queen. And to the late Fred Dalton Thompson, Gene Roddenberry, Angus Scrimm, Tony Longo, who was in 16 Candles in 1984, Andy Racer, 1996. I want to say he also played a football player in The Last Boy Scout, where Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans are going down the back hallway of the sports arena to get to wherever they need to go. And he's the football player. I think he's the one that got the football in the nose. And it's like, you ain't even part of this team. You whatever. And Damon Wayans chucks the football at him. He's like a quarterback, whatever, something. I forget. But yeah, Tony Longo, who passed away in, I believe it was 2012. I didn't write that down. William Marshall, who was Blackula, 1972, and King of Cartoons on Pee-wee's Playhouse, 1987 to 1990. Those are out of the top 100 of 1,246. Morgan Stewart's Coming Home, which I touched on a moment ago. I don't have the actual movie or the box. Morgan Stewart's Coming Home is about stars John Cryer, who is a college-age student who, for the most part, was doing whatever he could do to get kicked out of college to go back home because he was hoping they'd run out of enough colleges. They would take him back home so he could be at home with the family. His dad is running for senator or for Senate, governor, senator, something. He's in the governor mansion, so I don't know if he's trying to move up to being a senator. Um, Give me a second. It's been a little while. Anyway, he does get kicked out, but it isn't like he was kicked out for the prank that he pulled. His family, being running for office, decided to vote for the family. So it's like insert kid here. Um, Paul Gleason, who played the vice principal, whatever, in The Breakfast Club, played the street smarts person who was helping with the what's that called? With like the finances or whatever. But he ended up sticking a bunch of money into a safe deposit box, which ends up being the thing. Anyway, it was a good movie. I liked it. Morgan Stewart's coming home. Stewart, Stewart. So Morgan Stewart's coming home. I liked it. I should do these kind of in the way they were released, but Kevin Costner, Kelly Preston, For the Love of the Game. I liked it. It was Kelly Preston, recently passed. Sorry. Kevin Costner plays a baseball pitcher who ends up during the game is thinking about his relationship with a woman he fell for one day. He's thinking, it plays out that what had happened was they met some time ago, fell for each other, and kind of like went along. And at the point at the beginning of the movie, at the beginning of the game he's playing, he before the game, she told him that she was going to move to England for the job that she had. It was a dream job she wanted, like whatever, and she'd been doing, kind of building up to that job. So she tells him that she's going to leave. So he at the beginning of the movie, he's thinking this whole thing through, like back to when they met, times they've dated, spent time with each other, and whatever. And because his mind is elsewhere. It's not really in the game until he's pitching. When he's pitching, it's just right there in the game, right there in the game, right there in the game. But yeah, it was. I liked it. It was a good movie. Copyright 1999. He was worried about doing a baseball movie after doing Field of Dreams because it was like in Bull Durham. So it's like I just did a baseball movie, and it was. But when he did that, it was like, yeah, okay. And I'm not certain, but I think that's his parents in the one scene where he looks to the crowd and he's not really looking at anything, but he sees like his parents, which Billy Chapel in the movie, the character, his parents, which I believe are were played by. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Um, but he's just looking into the stand, and it's like, and he hears his dad's voice. Yeah, just throw the ball, son. Just throw the ball. Um, most of the rest of these are comedies, except the last one. It's an action movie. Um, Meatballs. I think everybody had a crush on Kristen DeBell. Uh, I did. I mean, most people. It was like probably because she's the one that was sunning herself in the kayak or canoe where Spaz is Spaz is, oh where Spaz is loses his oar. He's and he's just kind of like and he drops the oar. Um, Chris Makepeace as Rudy, as I mentioned about in a different video about Meatballs 3, where Rudy tries to lose his virginity, played by Patrick Dempsey. I could not remember that name. All I could remember was McDreamy for some reason. Um, but yeah, I always wanted like a true sequel to this with like the characters and like I don't know. Not every movie needs a sequel. I know because you look at the follow up was an alien going to summer camp, but it starred Richard Mulligan and I watched it, and Kim Richards, who was in Escape to Witch Mountain, uh, Return to Witch Mountain, Tough Turf. Excuse me. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, it's 1978 was the year it came out, I believe. Might be 1979. Do 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 do. Well, this particular DVD is 2007 copyrighted. Um, I think what I was singing was the "When Somebody Loves You," but that was Toy Story 2, wasn't it? Huh. 1980-ish. So that's why I said 1978. I think it was 1978. The next one is No Static at All, featuring music by Steely Dan. According to this little, it's not a sticker, or it's a sticker on the inside. Recommended for mature audiences. FM. I love this movie. I don't know why. I mean, the music's great. Uh, Martin Mull's birthday was recently. Was that yesterday? Yeah, August 18th, Martin Mull's birthday. Malcolm Jamal Warner, Robert Redford, Christian Slater, Dennis Leary. I believe I did the birthdays yesterday in the video. So yeah, I could have brought this out. Cleavon Little, Eileen Brennan, Alex Karras, Cassie Yates, Michael Brandon. I'm not sure who these two people are. But it's about a radio station who's like has great ratings in the thing because people listen to it. Then whoever wants to make it a money making machine, it makes money, but they want to make more money by having more commercials, which then dilutes the music because most people listen. It's like they want to listen for the music. It's like, yeah, I mean, great soundtrack. So it's in my opinion. Here's an opinions expressed in this video, or those are the person saying it. Hi, Fremont Lee. I don't think I said that yet. Ooh, 20 minutes. I'm getting long-winded. But yeah, they end up wanting to throw in more commercials, which would saturate the sound of the music, which would then turn people off. Because lately I've been listening to a radio station and it's like, yeah, you're listening to us. Play a song. Hi, we're back. This is us. And it's like after every song, really? That's a little bit much. And then they break, and it's like 15 minutes in. Hi, you're in the middle of a rock block. No commercials for this station. You're listening to. Well, that's a commercial for the radio station. I know it's a bumper. It's not a bumper. It's a station ID. They have to do the station ID, which after so many, you know, uh, after a certain amount of time, which is why most radio stations do it like after every 2 or 3 songs. I was going to be a DJ. I went to school to learn to get the proper stuff because I was interested. I just never followed through. Now I am an author. I have 3 books, working on a 4th one. I should have been typing. I've had some time off because for reasons, bereavement reasons. I haven't typed squat. My heart isn't into it right now. That's all I can say. And I apologize. I apologize for that. I'm gonna do this one first. Back to the Future. It's the 25th anniversary trilogy. Trying to get the thing. It's Back to the Future, Back to the Future Part 2, Back to the Future Part 3, bonus this with extra items. Sweet. Talk about bonus discs. But it's Back to the Future with Back to the Future. Oh, digital copy. That's why. Okay. Never really. And then the bonus disc, which behind the scenes stuff on everything. The I forget. Somebody pointed out that there was a mistake. I mean, yeah, I get it. Yeah, this guitar didn't actually exist at the time in which he was in. Certain things weren't whatever. But anyway, the scene in which Doc Brown tells Marty that his interaction with the people in the past could alter the future. Doc Brown ends up going to the past, marrying a woman and having 2 children with her. So I'm wondering if they do because there wasn't going to be a sequel, which is understandable. But I'm thinking the kids could have done something, for because they weren't in the original timeline of the movie. According to the movie as it progressed, the teacher had died in the canyon. That's who Doc Brown ends up marrying and having 2 children with. The ravine was named Shoshone something. It was it was supposed to be named after Clayton Ravine. That's it. Uh, Named after the teacher. And Marty McFly jokes, yeah, most of us wish most of our teachers would go into the ravine. And it was just, that was kind of a joke, which was, being a student, that's what some students think. Hard ass teacher. It's like, um, but yeah, he ends. So I don't know. They could do something still like the kids, instead of time traveling, being at a point in time where it's like, I don't know. I'm not paid to think to write it, so I'm not going to. Eight Crazy Nights, Adam Sandler. It's hand drawn. The uh the movie. They I want to say they hand drew it, like old time hand drew it, and it looked pretty good. I Excuse me. There's like the scene where Davy's trailer is on fire, and the reflection is in his face of the flames and everything, and it's like that looked pretty cool. It's the story of Davy Stone, who is a good basketball player as a kid. His parents end up in an auto accident, so uh, I don't know who raises him, but at the time in which the movie takes place, he's living in a trailer, um, being a pain in the ass to everyone in town. And Whitey ends up sticking up for him, like I almost did the impression, but um, interesting side note: Whitey is voiced by Adam Sandler, and so is Whitey's sister, and so is Davy Stone. And there's some reindeer that are also voiced by Adam Sandler. I cannot remember Whitey's sister's name. Um, yeah, Whitey bails Davy out by with the bright idea of putting Davy to work at the community service. But Davy turns his sentence into a daily disaster for Whitey and the whole town. After a few surprises, including the mysterious reason for Davy's bad attitude and the reappearance of a childhood sweetheart, Davy might find a reason or two to change his ways. If you can look it up on YouTube, there's a scene where he sings and boom, boom. Uh, I don't know. If you can catch the movie, that'd be all right too. I know Christmas in August. It's a little early for that. I don't know where the joke came from, but I saw something. Something happened, and as a side note, they made it snow in April in New York. I don't remember what I was watching because I've slept since then. I don't remember. Forget I said anything or look it up. I don't know. But there was something I was watching because I've been watching clips on YouTube. It's just I don't I haven't Every now and then I'll catch an episode of something my brother's watching on TV, but I haven't really watched television lately. I haven't been watching movies either. I was gonna watch Tremors, I didn't. Anyway, the last one is Red. Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, John Malkovich, Helen Mirren, and the lady I can't remember who was on Weeds. Give me a second. Mary Louise Parker. Damn it. Mary Louise Parker. She plays the love interest for Bruce Willis's character. Also in it, Brian Cox, Julian McMahon, Carl Urban. I enjoyed it. I also enjoyed the sequel, Red 2. It stands for Retired, Extremely Dangerous. I'm not sure if I said that already. Ernest Nine is in it, and had they invited him back to do the sequel, I'm sure he would have done it had he not passed away. I liked it. It opens up um, Moses, no Frank, yeah, Frank Moses. That was his character name. Bruce Willis is at home on the phone talking to the one that's getting all shut up. He's at home talking to Mary Louise Parker, who is in the payroll or whatever, and because he's retired from the whatever service, he gets a check every month or whatever, or week, or I don't know what the time frame is, but he ends up talking to her, and I don't know, something in her voice makes him like her, and something about him makes her like him. And I don't know. I liked the movie. It was good. I don't know if it was actually based on a graphic novel, comic book. Sorry, not my shirt. Um, I don't know. Those are the movies. You don't have to watch them all. I don't, or if you haven't seen them, whatever. I don't. I want to get out today. I want to go do something. I can do something. I go back to work tomorrow. My 5 days of bereavement are up. So tonight they're up. So tomorrow I go back. Sorry, sort of lost in thought. I'm not sure how long I thought for. Was it a long time? Um, Hope all is well with you. Please be kind to each other. Stay hydrated. I'm doing my best. I just ran out of water. I'll refill that. I never did get creamer. Previous video I mentioned I went out. I forgot creamer. So I'm not having coffee. Probably best. Uh, Hope you have a good day. Remember, people are going through shit. Uh, you're going through shit. They're going through shit. It's a shitstorm. Uh, an umbrella. Wear your galoshes. Oh, I need the laughter. I'm gonna see if I can watch some more Craig Ferguson videos on YouTube. His laugh is infectious. It's has me cracking up. He'll be like, oh, oh, and he'll start laughing, and I'll start laughing. I miss that show. I really do. I don't know who's on it now, if they even have it, or if they just go to straight to infomercials. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.